So some of you are having problems going through your assignment. Okay. So I'm going to make this little video to help you out. First thing you do, go to one of these places, build yourself a vehicle. Okay. I'll do one real quick. Well, I don't have trucks. Anyway. Ugh. I hate Dodge. Yeah. Okay, let's go with the Durango. Right? Let's say I start with the basic one, 41,000. So that will be the number. I'm going to take this little screenshot, hypothetically, and go back into here. Okay? So the first question is, how much money would I have if instead of purchasing the... one second. Right. So the question is, what would be my... How much would I have if instead of purchasing the car, you invested the price of the car, you invested the money in an investment that's 6% compounded monthly. Okay, and that's from Tuesday. If I were to go back and look at Tuesday's homework, week 3, Tuesday, so I'm looking for something where I invest money. Okay, so if you look here, calculate the amount you would end up if you invested 5,000, 14.6% compounded semi-annually. So that's a question just like it, right? Even question 4 is much more like it. How much would you invest if you invested this much money for this many years, this percentage for this monthly rate? If we go back to our question, right? How much are we investing? Well, investing the amount that we have our car, right? How long? 8 years, 6% monthly. So there's that question. Okay. So the other question, number 3, is how much money would I need to invest today if I wanted to buy the car in 5 years? Okay. Let's go back to our homework. So we're looking how much money do I need to invest today? Right? Right, we don't have one like this exactly. Whereas on Tuesdays, Wednesdays. Go down here. Here's one that's like it. No. Alright, so let me go here. So in this question here, the original formula we used was A equals P bracket 1 plus R over N times Tn. That's what we're going to do here, right? In question 3, and I'll change colors to question 3. In question 3, you know the final amount you want. In my case, I know my final amount is 41,365, whatever it is. What I'm looking to solve for is my principal. Right? I'm pretty sure I went through that in my lesson. Let me double check here. Compound interest. Good. So a question like this is what we're looking at here. Okay, suppose you need to borrow money in business. You're going to pay back $20,000, so that's your A, right? We'll go from there. So that's in your Tuesday content. You can look there. Okay? Now, what would the regular payment... Now, these are lump sums. I'm doing it all at once. On this one here, what would the regular monthly payment be if I wanted to reach the purchase amount in 5 years if the annuity paid 8% monthly. Okay, so I'm putting in a monthly payment and getting that monthly. So that's Thursday afternoon. So let's go back Thursday. Let's look at our homework. Okay, go down here. Okay, oh, number 5 here. Calculate the regular deposit or regular payment, right, to accumulate this much money. Now, in my case, this would be how many years we have. I think it was 5 years. Here's the interest rate, and that would be the price of my car. So it's just like question 5 that we're doing. Okay. Now this one here is our trig question. Go outside during the day so you can see your shadow. Measure your height, right? Let's do this one in purple. This one's going to be in purple. So in this one, I'm going to go outside during the day. I'm going to measure my height. I'm going to measure my shadow. That's my shadow, right? Shadow, and here's my height. So I'm going to end up with a triangle that looks like this, with my height here, my shadow here. And I want to find calculate the degree in elevation the sun makes with the ground. So I'm looking for this angle right here. Okay, so that goes back to our primary trig. Question, week 3, what day we do primary trig? Is it today? Yep. So we're looking at angle problems such as these ones on Wednesday afternoon. Now lastly, this is select 1 now. I should say select 1. Okay? And I think I got rid of this option here. So this is going to take a little bit of work on your hands. Okay? So I have to create a problem either with zeros or a problem with a vertex. Okay? So the problem with the zeros is from Wednesday. Okay? If I go back to Wednesday's class, week 3, Wednesday content, go to the morning lesson. Okay? We have a problem like this. The Golden Gate Bridge suspension bridge. Right? So let's go to your homework. Wednesday homework. Okay. I know I made up questions. So questions like this. The flight of Cameron's kick of football demonstrates a parabolic, right? This is where I give you the zeros, right? Or they originate from the ground, consider that the origin, and lands at 60 yards. So in this case, my zeros are 0 and 60. Then I gave you a point. 10 yards from the origin is 25 yards in the air. So we're looking to make a question like this. Now for this question, you may have to go to Desmos. And you could do it one way. You could think of a question you want to answer, you want to make, right? And then create an equation for it. Or you just create some equation, right? And then adjust it to what you want. Plus b squared plus bx plus 20. Not bx, sorry, let's go like 5x. Oh, there's my problem. Now I may have to adjust this, right, to make my question relevant. Maybe I put a minus in here. Now I use this information. Oops. Now I use this information for my question. Okay, someone jumped off a cliff that was 20 meters high, right? Right, and they land at 7.6 seconds after they jump. And I pick some random point, right? 5 seconds in, they're 19.9 high. And then you use that information to create your question, right? You're going to create a question, and then you're going to solve it, just like we did in homework questions, just like we did in these questions, right? And we solve for the, now you should get back after you solve it. Oops, I'm up here. After you solve it, you should find the same equation as this, or it's going to be somewhat close, right? The other one that you could do, back at OneNote, is create a word problem using the vertex. Okay, so if I want to do that, I could go back in here and create a question using the vertex form. Let's go 0.5, let's go positive 0.2, bracket, x minus, let's say 4, let's square that, plus, let's go minus 6. There's my question there, right? And I could use this, I could use something else, but then I create a story along this line, right? And maybe I want to move it over some, right? Maybe I don't want, minus 4 doesn't really give me a good story, so I want to move it over, let's go minus 10. Okay, therefore, I jumped off a cliff, I dove under the water, and I rocketed out of the water, right? And then I give them my vertex, and I give them some point. I can use that point, I can slide my cursor along there. So these are just like questions from Thursday. So if I go to Thursday's lesson, actually go to Thursday's questions. So Thursday's questions. Here's some questions that was just like it, right? A diver jumps. Here's how to solve it. So you're working along those lines. Okay, so hopefully that helps you out, and good luck, and I look forward to seeing you.